Okay, hi everyone. My name is Salwa Abuzeed. I'm a co-organizer at GDG Delta and WomenTech Maker. I'm half Egyptian, half American. Today, my session will be about self-motivation techniques and how is it very important in our lives. Why I choose this session? Because since the pandemic and COVID-19, we are all sitting at home, so lazy and bored, and we don't know what to do. Most of the time, we're just laying in beds. We're not doing anything, and so I was thinking about why don't we need motivation? We need to motivate ourselves. So I think about doing this session because it's very important since the pandemic. But most of us, when we say, let's start, you say, okay, I will start tomorrow. Oh, maybe the day after. Why don't we think about starting now? Because every day is going to be tomorrow. Like when I say tomorrow is going to be tomorrow, there's no, it's endless. So why don't I start now? Why is it important starting now? Because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Like in the conference, okay, these 3 days, they're hiring people. And maybe when you apply your application, you apply your resume, you don't get accepted. They say, you're so perfect, but you need to elevate your skills more. You say, yeah, I had that in my plan, but I plan to do it. Yes, like I planned to do it yesterday, but I didn't do it, or I plan to do it tomorrow, but like it's over. Your opportunity has gone. So why I don't start on what I need to do? I need to elevate my skills. I need to take new courses, things like that. I start now. Don't say tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow you will let like an amazing opportunity just go away because it didn't work today. So, and this is a great advice. Start now. And since the COVID-19, this pandemic, you have more time available for yourself. Like we used to, like students used to go to schools and you used to wear up your makeup and close up and then drive your car and go to work. All this take a lot of time. So now we have more available time. We're just like sitting in our homes, stood up from like the top. Doesn't care if we're wearing pajamas below or not. No one sees us, obviously, right? So you have like more space of time available. So why I don't use it in something more better and motivate myself? We don't know how long this will last, so we're supposed to use this in a good thing for ourselves, okay? So if I'm going to talk about the techniques of self-motivation, the first technique is make a deal with yourself. What is important? How I do a deal with myself? Yeah, I'm not insane to do a deal with myself, but this is the best way. Like when I make a deal with myself, it makes me like more motivated. I say to myself, like, if I'm a student now, I have work, I need to study something, and I say, in the end of this session or at the end of this chapter, I'll take a bar of chocolate. I'm motivated. I made a deal with myself. If you're working, say, if I finish this task, I will get ice cream. You do something. You make good deal for yourself. So you stay always tuned and motivated that you want to do this. So it's very important. Okay. The second technique we're going to talk about is compare yourself with yourself. Why is it important to compare yourself with yourself? Because comparing with others is not useful, because you don't know what the others been through, and you have a lot. You're special, so you need to motivate yourself with your own self. You like when you compare yourself with yourself, compare it with your skills and what you did before and the failures you had and everything, and that you've been something better. Look at yourself the year past and now. Didn't you change? Right. So you compare yourself with yourself. Don't compare with your others, because you're gonna get like, sometimes you get depression. You say, he's the same age, but I'm not, like, he's doing better than me. So it's very important to think about my own self and don't look at others. Maybe he went through a lot. You don't know what he's been through. So you're supposed to compare yourself with your own self, and you elevate your own skills. Work on yourself better than looking at others. Because when you look at others, you're not going to be like them. You're only going to, like, doing nothing. You're wasting your own time. Okay? Technique number 3, ask uplifting questions in the morning. Um, why is it important to ask uplifting questions? Am I crazy? Like, yeah, when I tell you now, look in the mirror and talk to yourself, you're gonna say, yeah, she's totally crazy. But no, this is the best way. You're supposed to stand in front of a mirror and say positive things to yourself. Say something you really want to hear from somebody, but he didn't give you this feedback yet. Say, I will reach my dreams. I will do this today. Say to yourself, I'm so beautiful. No, like, say whatever you like. Say whatever you want to hear. Say it to yourself. But I say it only in the morning. Don't do it in the midnight. I'm not responsible about any ghosts that gonna appear. Okay, so I said only in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, you look at the mirror and give some good feedback for yourself, because you deserve it. Everyone is special. No matter what he been through, if he failed before Allah, he did nothing, you can start now. It's never late to start. Because, like, I know a guy, he's 80 years old, and he started to take his PhD. So no matter what, there's no excuses. Don't give any excuses. Okay? So always feel special. Don't fear failure. Yeah, this is very important, to never fear failure. Why? Like, even if you failed, I don't call it a failure. You call it failure only in one condition: if you didn't take a valuable lesson from this failure. Because every fail, you're supposed to learn from it, a lesson, a valuable lesson that's going to help you, like, later. Okay? If you didn't learn the valuable lesson from the failure, then okay, you from this, it's gonna help me later. So try, never fear failure. Even if, like, you say now, I don't know your ages, like, students graduate working, even if you get fired from work, okay? I mean, maybe this is a beginning for something better. You see what you failed in before, what did you do wrong, and you start working on it, trying to improve it. And maybe, like, you think this is like, oh, this is a failure, I don't want to do it again. Maybe this is a start for something better. So try never fearing about your failure, never think about the past, because you're not gonna change the past. Think about, and you don't need to think a lot about the future. You just think, like, today I need to do this and accomplish this, and maybe soon on I'll be something better. Okay? It's very important, never fear failure. The fifth technique: write down your goals and reasons for working towards them. Yeah, I want you to just do some sticky notes and write it all over the places you go to. Like, every day you wake up in the morning and stand in front of the mirror, you just put some sticky notes for the goals you want and the reasons. So you say, always motivated, that I'm looking forward to do this. I didn't do this yet. And when you finish something, you accomplish something, show it as well. Do some sticky notes. I accomplished this and I'm so proud of myself. Yeah, be proud. You don't need anyone to tell you, I'm proud of you, so you feel happy. Tell yourself you're proud of yourself because you did something. Okay? So it's very important to write sticky notes wherever you are, because it's going to motivate you very well, and it's going to be awesome for yourself. It's going to make more, like, a whole difference in your life. Okay? Figure out what you're doing something, why you are doing something. Okay, why do I need to do that? There's a lot of people spend their entire life just working 24/7, and they even don't know why are they doing that. Okay, you're doing that to live and the money and so and so. Okay, but did you think about your own self, why you did that exactly? Okay, even if you're working for, like, money and something like that, you need to do something special for yourself. You need to do something that you want. Like, okay, you work and you have something second. Like, there's a lot of people lost their jobs because when the pandemic happened, everyone just get rid of their employee. So why don't I have a second plan B? Always do something more, like, I am good at design, why don't I learn and work online, so if anything happens, I'm always ready. So try to figure out why you're doing something and try to make it perfect. Okay, break it down. Break it down. Okay, like, break it down, that means if you have a lot of tasks, like, you have now a huge task you need to do, so make it in steps. You need to start one step by another. You don't need to, like, jump it. Okay, you need to break it all down in 2 steps, and then you start with the first step, second step, and so on. So this is very important to do this. break it down. Don't like feel like, oh my God, I can't finish it. No, break it in steps. I'm gonna finish this step. I'm gonna tell myself, yeah, I'm proud. You finished this, and so and so. So it's very important to break it down so you don't feel a lot of stress and you keep motivated. Like when you do a less for yourself and the steps, and you say, I finished this and that and that, it makes you more motivated that I can finish a lot. Okay, so this is very important to break it down. Okay, into small steps. Okay, do the toughest task first. Do the toughest task first. Why? Because it's gonna help you to feel like energized most of the day when you do the like ease day by day the worries of you day to day. When I do the toughest task in the morning, the first thing I have like I'm completely energized and I'm focusing so much. So when I do the toughest task in the morning, first thing, then the whole day I feel like confident and self-motivated because I already finished something very hard. So there's nothing to fear, like no fear about anything else. So I'm supposed to finish the toughest task first. It's very important. The ninth technique is act like your heroes. Okay. Like acting like your heroes is listen a lot to them, watch them, and even like search about what did they make so they become heroes. I mean with heroes not obviously Superman or Batman or whatever. No, I mean you're supposed to your heroes. The real heroes are the doctor, the teacher. These are the kind of heroes we find in life. Okay, love each one right hero. Okay, so I'm supposed to learn from what makes them special. Okay, he's not different than you. You are both the same, but he worked and elevated his own self. So why don't you start and elevate your own self? Maybe one day you'll become the same hero or more better. There's like you're special, so start. Okay, don't worry about anything. So I want you all to write your heroes below in the comments in the chat. Okay. The 10th technique, make each day count. Yeah, I'm supposed to be today, not like tomorrow. I am supposed to have something more special. Today's your day. You have to do something more special. You're different than tomorrow. You're not the same person. Like, yeah, if you look at yourself today and the same day last year, you're gonna find yourself different. So make each day count and learn something new. If the day went without anything, that's wrong. You're supposed to make each day in your life count. Make it special because you're already special. No matter what happened in your life, you're special and you can make it. There's nothing called hard on you. You just need to start and plan for it and start motivated and start it now. Don't say start tomorrow. This is the worst thing happens, okay? So start now and never start tomorrow. And everyone is special, okay? No matter what happens. The last technique is find out what makes you happy. Find out what makes you happy. Okay. In the morning, you know everything makes you happy, so you start working on that, and do it as much as possible. But don't tell me I like gaming because you're gonna waste your time. Even if this makes you happy, don't waste a lot of time in something useless. You're supposed to waste your time in something that's gonna help you in the future, elevate you, help you in the resume, help you in a lot of things. So it's really important to work on yourselves and always stay energized and say positive feedbacks to yourself and do your best because you're special. Okay. So always stay happy no matter what happened to you, the failures and everything. Okay. Okay. This was the last slide. If anyone has any question, please write it below in the chat. Thank you for listening all, and if anyone has any question, I'm available. You can ask. I hope you have learned something new or you're looking forward to do something better, or even after the session, looking forward to do, like you're talking to yourself saying, I'm the best and I'm gonna start now. It's very important to start now. Never say tomorrow. It's very important. Okay. Yeah, about motivation last. Yeah, of course. Um, how to be motivated when you don't know how to solve a problem. Yeah, it's very important to know where is the problem first. Okay, you have to even to ask someone that's like your parents, your friend, someone who you like can take his your opinion, and like he's gonna tell you do this, it's gonna be better for you. So you think about it and you start seeing the problem is the most important thing, so you can start to be motivated. I think that's motivation lasts if you always talk to yourself and say positive things. Always, whenever you start thinking about the past, everything ruins because you're gonna feel depressed and stuff like that. So you're never gonna get motivated. You're supposed to think about the, uh, like, like you're supposed to think about the good things. Okay, always think about the good thing. Never think about the past or what happened. Never. Don't fear failure, like Adaka said. Thanks a lot. Yeah, obviously, breaking the things down is the most important thing because when you have like a huge task, you always say, I can't finish it. But when you break it down into steps, it makes you like more relieved and they say, have self-confidence and say, yeah, I can do it. It's very easy. Um, Yeah, we all like maybe all of us hear the same things a lot and a lot, but you need someone to remind you and, and give you advice. This is important of like why you came here. You already know how I'm gonna motivate myself, but maybe when I say this time you hear someone, you're gonna say, yeah, he said in a way like I feel now I'm motivated, I'm gonna start. Yeah, you're supposed to put in your head, I'm special. This is the most important thing. Everyone here is special, no matter his color, what happened, even if you failed his entire life, you're special. It's no problem. You can start now. The person who started his PhD in the 80s, he's not better than you. You're still young. No matter your ages, start. It's never late. My LinkedIn is in my profile. I don't know if it appears or not. You can um, you can click on my profile and then you're gonna appear the LinkedIn and my YouTube and Twitter if you like. Okay. Any other questions? You're welcome. I hope you all had a nice time and get motivated for like later. And I hope after this session you start working on yourself and you write all on sticky notes. You write down all you want to do. Okay. What you said about the age is much appreciated. What was your greatest success? I'm still I graduated this year, but I been a manager. I opened my own academy, and I work in it. It's for language and co-organizer at GDG Delta and WomenTech Maker, and I give sessions all over Egypt. Yeah, I'm American, but I live now in Egypt, so I give sessions all over Egypt. Things about time management, self motivation, like motivational stuff. I'm still working on myself. This is not the end of the life. And also in something other things in my religion, I start working on it. So I take like I took two colleges at the same time. So I'm working a lot on myself. Um, I have a lot of my plans. Like I was seeing myself in 5 years. I see myself in a different place, like totally different place. I'm planning to do a lot, inshallah. But I can say like in the public what I want to do because I like working in silence. It's better. Best thing is working in silence and then show the people who you want to do and what you are. Because talking about what you want to do before you do it, you don't feel like energized, and sometimes you don't do it and you feel like you failed. It's better to work in silence than you show the world who you are. And everyone is special, okay? Everyone here is so special. Okay, look. when you self-motivating yourself, you always say the positive things, and you say what you want to do, what you want to reach, and you look at yourself. Yeah, I want to see myself this. How are you gonna reach that if you didn't start now? These things, always put it in front of you, and that's gonna make you always motivated. That I want to do this because I want to learn to be that. So this is very important. You always put this in front of you when working. Because most of the time when you work, you feel so depressed and you feel so, oh my God, this is so hard, and you know. So instead of that, you just say the positive things and that you want to be something. Even if you work a lot and you have a lot of stress on yourself, you need to think about what you're gonna gain from success later. Okay. Yeah, working sense is the best advice. Because when you talk about the thing a lot, you feel like everyone's looking at me and I didn't do anything yet. And every time they're gonna ask you, what did you do in that thing? And you feel ashamed that you didn't accomplish a lot. And they don't know what you're exactly doing. They're just gonna give you bad feedback and negative feedback. What energizes me? I say positive things to myself. I always look forward. Like I say, I want to be that, so I need to work a lot on that. Um, Always, I hear good advices from my parents or my good friends. These are a lot of things, and always when I look to myself, what I was yesterday and now, I say, yeah, it's very important to do this because I'm gonna be something I really wish to be. Okay. This was the end of the session. If like any last question before I close, I hope you all learned something new, and I hope you all feel special today because you are all special. Bye.